I just want to thank everybody for joining today. Hold on one second. Whether you're watching live or catching the replay, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to invest in yourself and your business. Um, so let's be honest with each other today, guys. Have you ever felt stuck in your business, right? Just struggling to grow, buried in task, watching while others who seem less skilled, start winning, right? While you're staying in the same place. Right? It's frustrating. It's so frustrating, right? Today, I'm going to break down three key principles that are going to separate business owners who scale from those who are stuck, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at videos, so hopefully this isn't a boring lecture. Hopefully something catastrophic happens and you get a little entertainment out of it. But today I want to try and keep it real and practical, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start by asking a quick question, right? So put yourselves in the shoes of the owner, right? You're taking the mindset of an owner, right? Have you ever lost a client or a deal to someone who wasn't as good as you, right? Maybe their product wasn't as strong, maybe their service wasn't as polished, but somehow they walked away with the win, right? That sting that you feel is real, right? We've all been there when we knew that we had the better product. We were the better choice for that customer, right? Think about your business like you're racing somebody on a bike, okay? You're the stronger cyclist, right? But what happens when they have a better bike, right? That is what we are talking about here. Building a better bike, or in this case, building a better business. Okay. The good news with all of this is that you guys are in control. You, as the owner of your company, can choose the direction that you want to go. Okay. So here's the first concept that I want to introduce today. Stop being the technician in your business, right? If we think about the eyes of an entrepreneur, right? We take three roles. We tend to take three roles as an entrepreneur, right? We are the technician, we are the management, and ultimately we are the visionary, right? Most of the time your business starts out as a technician, right? And you build a business around that. You are good at what you do, so you build your business around that. You're really good at it, but you're not as good at running your business, right? So think about this. How much time do you spend working on your business rather than in your business, right? Let me clarify what that means. Working in your business means that you're doing everything, right? Customer service, sales, troubleshooting, payroll. Sound familiar, right? Working on your business, you're building systems, you're hiring people, you're leading, you're not just working, right? So, a quick exercise, I want everybody to just write down everything that you've done in the past week, okay? You can pause the video or whatever, you go back to it. But what I want you to do is highlight everything that's wasting time that you don't need to be doing, right? That's where we start. We start with all of the meetings, all of the phone calls, all the emails, right? We take what's important and we get rid of the rest, right? A restaurant owner who is also the chef, right? They can spend all of their time in the kitchen, but if they do that, how are they going to open up multiple locations and grow, right? Now, does this mean you can't do technical work? Absolutely not. If you're a dentist, you got to do the drilling and filling before you do the billing, right? Right. It just means that the time that you spend doing that in that role needs to be limited and intentional. Okay. So right now, ask yourself, are you spending too much time in the weeds? Right. Or are you stepping up as the leader that your business needs? Right. Okay. Second concept is the founder's trap, right? This one is huge, and many entrepreneurs fall into what is called the founder's trap. Okay, if you know the sphygmoid curve, there's a follows the cycle of business, and there's different traps that you can fall into. So the founder's trap. Here's how you know if you are in the founder's trap, right? You have clients, but they only want to work with you. Okay. They don't want to work with anybody else. Right. At the end of the day, you're the only one that's closing deals. Right. You are the one keeping your company alive. Right. And you're constantly fixing problems instead of focusing on growth. Okay. Does this sound familiar to anybody out there? So, what do? How do we break free from this trap? Right. We need to hire, we need to delegate, and we need to document. Okay. We need to train others to take ownership. Okay. We have to stop being the bottleneck of our own business, stopping the progress. Right. So, and I get it. Letting go of these things can be very hard. Right. But here's the thing: perfection is the enemy of your growth. Right. So if somebody else can do a task that's even 80% as well as you do it, let them do it. Take it off your plate. Okay. Quick check. If you stepped away from your business for 1 month, would it still run? Would it even be there when you got back? Right. If the answer is no, then this is your wake up call. Take Steve Jobs as an example. Right. He wasn't in the Apple factory assembling iPhones. Right. He was focused on vision, branding, and leadership. And that's what you, as the leader of your business, that's what you need to do. Okay. So quick practical steps, right, to escape the founder's trap. We start out by documenting what we do, right? Those tasks that we do, we have to document them. We have to create SOPs, right? So that others can step in and do those jobs. We need to start hiring strategically, specifically finding people who complement the weaknesses that you have. We all have them. We just have to admit it, and we have to find people who can complement those weaknesses and become strengths, right? We want to start small, right? If delegation is new to you, test it, test, delegate, and evaluate the results. Okay. Ultimately, what we're trying to do here is develop leaders because a strong business isn't about just you, right? It's about the team. So is this making sense? Just let me know in the comments. Okay. So the third concept that we need to think about is the 80-20 shift. Okay. And that is 20% of what you do creates 80% of your results. The other 80, it's kind of wasting your time, right? So your job is to cut, automate, or delegate all those low value tasks. Okay. In the beginning of this, I asked you to write down everything that you did in the last week. Okay. I want you to take a look at that list now. And now, instead of highlighting what is wasting your time, right? I want you to highlight what actually moves the needle in your business. Okay. What are those high value things that you are awesome at? The things that drive you, the things that make money for the company, right? Those are the things that you need to start focusing on. Okay. So, what's the action that we need to start doing? Okay. How do we do that? Well, first things first, we have to stop micromanaging, right? Our business is going to survive if we aren't CC'd on every single email. Okay. We need to start focusing on that high value work, right? Strategizing, leadership, growth, right? We have to leverage automation. We have to get CRM tools. We have to have scheduling software. We have to, outsource some things like accounting. But ultimately, you need to think of your business as a machine, right? If you're the only one that's turning any of the gears, you're going to be limited by your own time and energy, right? You guys seeing a pattern here? You know, let's be blunt about this, okay? If you don't make these shifts, here's what happens. Right? You burn out. You plateau. I have seen it so many times with companies. They get to a point and the founder's trap, the 80-20 rule, they're holding the company back to a specific amount. They cannot get over that hump. The more resources, the more energy they put towards it goes out the window. It doesn't do anything. They're not getting ahead, right? The most successful entrepreneurs are not the hardest workers, right? They're the smartest delegators. Those are the ones that surround themselves with people who are smarter than them. Okay? They know where their time is best spent and they protect that time fiercely. Right? So let me ask a quick question. Okay. And this is what I'm going to leave you guys with. Are you ready to make a change? Okay. Are you going to stop being the technician and start being the leader? Right. Are you going to step out of the founder's trap and ultimately build something bigger than yourself? Okay. And are you going to cut the distractions and focus on what actually grows your business? Okay. I want everybody to drop a comment in the chat and just tell me what your biggest takeaway was. I love the feedback. If anybody can give me feedback on how I can do this better, again, still get started, but hopefully there was some value in this. Hey guys, if you guys are serious about making a shift, right, and this shift, but you need some guidance, give me a call. Okay, go to my website, aaronreynoldscoaching.com. You can sign up for a quick 20-minute phone call, or if you want, you can take my business growth assessment, kind of get an idea of where your business is and the health of it. Ultimately, if you got some value from this, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, share this with somebody who needs it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great one.